Okay, here we go. Frankenstein by Percy Shelley. So what I'm doing for this video is using my iPhone to record, as my mixer app on the laptop just wasn't working with the audio and the files, and the PowerPoint, whenever I'd go to listen to a recording, it just, like, the audio was very poor. So we're going to try it this way. Hopefully it works out. The power of knowledge as a theme in this book, or in this section, I should say. Knowledge is a powerful tool, obviously, and this applies to the monster as he comes to learn what, in the horrific manner in which he was created by Victor. And obviously it bothers him to understand how, like, gruesome and how terrifying he is to people. And it's really unfair to him and, like, the situation that he's created in and the environment that he's put himself into. There's just no way that he can live happily with just constant terror surrounding. With an increase of understanding on his situation, the monster's rage continues to grow. Obviously, when you're privy to more information, you just know, like, what's going on, and in here knowledge turns against Victor, and as the monster comes to understand things, he sees things differently. The quote I have here: "Could they turn from their dour one, however monstrous, who solicited their compassion and friendship?" To me, the monster wants what all humans want, and that's just to be accepted, and that's human nature, and that's a huge reason why I believe the monster is more human than people perceive him to be. He just wants to be loved. He just wants to have a home, literally like all people out there. So we want to talk about loneliness, and obviously it's the same with regular people. If you're put in isolation, we're seeing in this quarantine, I mean, people are not happy not being able to leave their house. Kids are not happy. Families not working. Families all crammed in the same house. And we can apply this here to the monster, as he tries to get Victor to create a female companion for him out of loneliness. And although Victor is opposed to the idea at first, eventually he comes around. But that's that's talked about more in the next chapter. In my opinion, it's the loneliness that the monster goes through that drives him to be so savage. Just not being able to have friends, not being able to be understood. It's easy to make. It's clear why the monster hit a breaking point, and he cannot feel any emotions for people as they do not, relate to him, and therefore it's easier for him to torment human society. If humans treated him differently, I guarantee, this Frankenstein story, obviously it's a story, but it's interesting. Yeah, so I talked about the constant rejection and loneliness the monster faces and the breaking point. Obviously he wants vengeance against Victor. He strangles his younger brother, William. And there's that quote on the bottom with Satan and a comparison there, a parallel between the monster and Satan. So here's my question to you guys: is the monster justified in its actions? Obviously, you can't justifiably go around murdering people, but then again, the monster isn't really a human who understands our social laws, and maybe he understands it's wrong, but the question is the monster justified in its actions? Maybe Victor has more blood on his hands than the monster does, because Victor's the one that created a torturous being. So I'll leave you guys with that. If you don't like the audio and the quality on it, obviously I'll be happy to do it over. Yeah. Have a nice day.